Hey everyone, so this video is going to be about forming bass lines. Generally we'll do it with our left hand while we're also improvising in our right hand, and it can really be a fairly tricky thing to do, to play a good bass line in your left hand while also improvising in your right hand. So the key to good bass lines, or in this case really left hand bass lines, is going to be the roots and thirds and fifths of the chords that you're playing. Now, it's very easy to get into trying to get too complex with these bass lines, but really what you want to keep in mind is that there are certain patterns and certain notes that are more important than others in order to outline the chords you're playing. So let's start simple. Root, third, fifth. Those are going to be your strongest notes. So in this case, let's take G minor. We'll do a 2-5-1 in F major. So that'll be G minor to C dominant to F major. So, first chord, G minor. These are our three power notes. We want to try to land these notes on beats 1 and 3. So that way we are outlining the harmony with a certain amount of power and clarity. So, what do we do in between then? We know that on beats 1 and 3 we have these notes. What we do in between is we essentially add leading tones. So these tones are usually just going to be notes in between, or the other way to do it is going to be to add a note above or below the note that you're going to. So let's say that we're starting on literally on G, the root, and then our next note on beat 1 of our second measure is going to be C, the root of our second chord, C dominant. So how do we have a root and a third on 1 and 3 for the G minor and then get to this root for the C dominant? Let's see, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we have root on 1, then this A in between, then third on 3, then this B as a leading tone up to the C, and then root on 1 yet again. Now, that's one way of doing it. A couple very common things that people do with bass lines is add a note a half step above, or a whole step above, or a half step below, or a whole step below the note you're moving to. So we can do just like the first one. So that's basically how you form these bass lines. You just want to lead into the power notes. So let's see if we'll do a whole 2-5-1. There we go. Now a couple more easy tricks you can do just for fun to get a little bit more rhythmic or swinging, as they say. We can do little things like this. Now, I don't necessarily recommend doing all of those things in a row as I just did, but I just wanted to give you a few little bass line colloquialisms to mess around with. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Feel free to email me, JazzPianoConcepts@gmail.com. I do teach private Skype lessons online, so feel free to email me if you're interested in that as well. Hope you enjoy and hope it helps.